Nice 20 minutes to start the day. It wasn't like crazy, but it hurt. The rowing was steady. The dumbbell thrusters are the bit that spike your heart rate. You can get them done within 20-30 seconds, so you get 30 seconds rest, but it's like, they're so anaerobic. And I haven't done a lot of them recently that they're just bad. I find dumbbell thrusters is my triceps and my shoulders. Ooh. They are brutal. Good start. You know those memes that like tell me something that's living in your head rent free right now? It's still Pat Fraser. Pat Fraser? Wow, I never heard of that dude.
And they call him.
E il l'appelle.
E lo chiamano.
Und sie nennen ihn Pat Fraser.
Pat Fraser.
Fraser Pat.
It's still Pat Vellner with a Tell Me I'm Bad. What a legend. That also being said, I just looked earlier at the CrossFit Games Open hashtags, and we now have over 10,000 of you legends competing in the Open under the hashtag Team Richie, which is crazy.
Hit me in the feels.
But anyway, let's kind of go over the news of the functional fitness world this week. Obviously, first off, we got to cover 21.2. After all the scores were in, looking on the men's side, 2 men went sub 9. Honestly, that is incredible. And I know. You're wondering how Clockoff did? Clockoff did 21.2, unbroken. I'm not surprised that dumbbell is like, you might as well have given him a feather. I cannot read Russian, but I'm guessing in 1609. What a man. He said he's gonna do it and he's doing it. And then looking on the female side, 21.2, again, 2 athletes went sub 9. Second time fittest on earth 2019, Kristen Holte. But actually taking it on the ladies' side was 16-year-old Emma Carey with a time of 8:51. She was actually the teen champ in 2019 for the 14 to 15 division. And what blew my mind more, after this workout she put a post up showing off her 17.1 attempt when she was 12 years old using a 20-pound dumbbell, and she still did it in 10:44. So quickly looking at the statistics for 21.2, which was 17.1, side by side, the figures of increasing fitness are astounding. Obviously nobody went sub 9 in 2017, but sub 10 minutes. Only 4 athletes did it in 2017. This year, 120. And when you're actually looking at the total amount of competitors, that's actually with less people competing. So then looking at the top 10 in the overall leaderboard after 2 weeks, it looks like this on the male side. Quite a few names that you'll recognize: Jeffrey Adler, Noah Olsen, Goodmanson, Brent Fikowski's in there, which is kind of, you know, after those first 2 workouts, that's impressive. They're not big, tall people workouts. And on the female side, the top 10 again includes a lot of names that you may recognize: Tia Claire Toomey in 3rd, Kristen Holte in 4th, Jamie Simmons in 6th, Haley Adams in 8th. But what's absolutely crazy is that the top 2 athletes here, Emma Carey, we just talked about, 16 years old. She's currently in 2nd overall on the leaderboard, and in 1st, we have Mallory O'Brien, who is only 17. So are we seeing like the future of fitness here? Over the last couple of years, we've seen Haley Adams grow from a teen into an individual competitor and really battle for those top spots. Are these the 2 next names that we'll be seeing at the CrossFit Games in the next couple of years battling for those top spots? Very likely. A cool bit of information this year that the Morning Chalk Up highlighted was this. In every single one of the past Opens, there's always been more individuals sign up compared to masters signing up. But this year, the tables have turned. In this year's 2021 CrossFit Open, 128,383 masters and 127,693 individuals. In other news, it looks like the anti-doping program is becoming more visible to us. The CrossFit Games posted about the anti-doping program recently conducted after a series of drug tests this year, and they gave us a list of some of the big top names that have passed their test, including Haley Adams, Amanda Barnhart, Rich Froning, Brent Fikowski, Ricky Garrard. I like that they're opening up to us about the drug tests that they're conducting and the results that they're getting back, even if they're negative. Obviously in this space, you know, if someone tests positive, it's always highlighted, but you forget about them going on year round and all of the negative results that are coming back. And Ricky Garrard is an interesting one for me, you know, like, it's an interesting subject. I'm glad from on the test that he's been doing, he's clean, but I just still find it weird that Dave Castro seems to share everything that he does, even though he's still a banned athlete in the space. You know, promote athletes that are in the space that aren't banned and wait until he comes back. That's my personal opinion. What's your opinion on that? In other news, there was a men's physique competition at Training Think Tank. Here was the pose off. And then looking ahead to the 21.3 announcement, we have the 3 Panchik brothers going at it against each other. The CrossFit Games post was pretty funny. On Thursday at noon, watch Panchik. You get the gist. I just realised throughout that whole part, like when I just went to go do this bit of editing, that it was fully zoomed in. May look a bit weird, but that's what I could. Yeah, I'm not going back and saying that all again. And now introducing the new host of the show. She doesn't talk much, but she does look pretty. Carla, are you a good girl? Do you know what's going on in the CrossFit news? Can you tell us anything about the space? All right then. I don't think it's working out. I mean, this is a relationship that, I mean, I love you to bits, dog. But if you're not going to speak, these videos aren't going to last. Can't just go off your looks. Come here. And then to finish off today's news, we've had the updates on Josh Bridges' fight. And the reason why the fight with Dave didn't come around, but they seem to have two contradicting thoughts about it. Quite a lengthy piece, but enjoy this next minute or so of the reason why the fight isn't going ahead and the fact that there is a fight still going ahead, just not with Dave.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Dave's little Dave's IG live, you know, talking shit about our boxing match, saying that I wanted a big ring, and
So I was pushing for a smaller ring, even, 14, 15 feet. Josh was pushing for like a 24-foot ring.
And I wanted big gloves.
Josh wanted 16-ounce pillows. That's kind of like a training glove. Professional fighters use 8-ounce gloves. Heavyweights, I think they use 10 or 12. I was pushing for the 10-ounce gloves.
So I could run from his little scrawny noodle arms. Just so everyone's very clear, everything that Dave said was 100% bullshit, except for the end when he said he wouldn't take his shirt off with me in the ring with him.
Josh wanted the fight to be shirtless. I said, no fucking way am I taking my shirt off in the ring in front of millions of people, showing my spoon chest, my noodle arms, and my fucking beer gut to the world. So because I wouldn't fight shirtless, the fight between Josh and I is over. Thank you for tuning in.
So, big announcement. We have contracts signed. Boxing match going down. Not going to announce anything else. Nothing else is going to be announced, but the fight is going to happen. Obviously, it's not with Dave because he's weak and scared. But it is with another name that you all know and love.
Now, we still haven't had the announcement of who he's actually fighting. However, I have heard rumours from people in the space. And although he's denied it in the past, the only rumour that I have heard is Jacob Heppner. It kind of fits with what was going on the podcast.
I mean, I think I know who it is. I mean, it's a guy who retired who says...
Hey, we're not announcing anything. We're not announcing anything.
This guy said it.
However, I cannot confirm this at all. And it may just be a load of tosh. But anyway, that's kind of it for this week's news in the space. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, as always, please do smash that like button. Put your fist through the screen if you have to. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. And as always, if no one's told you today, you're an absolute legend. Hope you have a good evening, night, day, morning, cardio session, wherever you are, and we'll catch you in the next video.